In today's video, I want to talk about 5 mistakes new agency owners make. I have basically gone through all of these myself, and I want you to avoid these mistakes so you don't do the same mistakes that I did. So, who am I? Why should you even listen to me? I'm Robin. I'm a content creator who loves filmmaking. I'm also the co-founder of Here's Me Agency, where we help our clients harness the power of video, funnels, ads, and strategic growth to create a total client experience. We've done over 6 figures in first year of being in business. We have gone through all of these ourselves, basically. So the 5 mistakes new agency owners make. Just a pro tip before we dive into this video, watch the video in 1.5x speed or 2x speed to save yourself some time. I always watch all of my videos in 2x speed to save myself some time. So, number 1, lack of a clear niche. This is so common. A lot of people lack a clear niche. They try to help everyone and end up helping no one. The problem with helping everyone is that it's hard to close deals, it's hard to retain clients, and it's really hard to actually get results. And it's hard to charge premium prices because you want to serve a specific niche, a really specific niche with a specific problem, and that's how you're gonna get and make a lot of money and be the king in that niche and the expert. So you don't want to be this guy because you're gonna end up being really burnt out if you're trying to help everyone. And yeah, you can't charge premium prices, which means you gotta have a lot of clients, and it's really hard to manage a lot of clients at a low price point because you can't hire a team. So you gotta be an expert in your selected niche. So in this example here, we have 2 different people. We have Bob. Bob is a filmmaker, and he's also a lawyer. He studied law, but he ended up pursuing filmmaking. Then we have Andy. Andy is also a filmmaker. They both have they are at the same level. But Andy, he helps basically everyone. He does like wedding shoots, real estate videos, he does videos for med spas, and now both of them are trying to close this client. This is a lawyer, and yeah, they both try to sell a video service to him. They both have the same service, so they both want to sell, for example, social media videos to him. And yeah, let's say Bob is charging 2,500 a month, and Andy is only charging 500 a month. They both are equally as good, but who do you think the lawyer would be more attracted to? Bob is speaking the same language as him, they can relate to each other, and yeah, the lawyer relates really much to Bob. So in most likely the lawyer would choose Bob because the lawyer sees Bob as an expert in the niche. They speak the same language and he can relate to him much more than to Andy. So that's why you want to be an expert in a specific niche. It's much easier to close clients and actually get results to them, and you can charge premium prices. So how do you define your niche then? You gotta ask these 4 questions. What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? And what do people need? And then what can you make money from? So let's say, for example, you're good at filmmaking and also the law. You're really good at the law. What do you enjoy doing? I enjoy creating videos and editing videos also. I really enjoy doing that. What do people need? People need social media content because that takes a lot of time, and yeah, I don't want to be focused. Your clients don't want to be focused on creating videos. People need social media content. What can you make money from? Creating social media content for lawyers, because you are in that niche. So that is your niche. So ask yourself these 4 questions. Super important. And yeah, that's how you basically define your niche. The second thing people struggle with is client acquisition. And yeah, first off, like, let's say you're doing DM outreach on Instagram. It doesn't matter on which platform, it basically applies to all of the platforms. You gotta optimize your profile. I see a lot of people DMing me, for example, with accounts like this. Pixel Phantom 123, doesn't say anything. I don't know who he is. Gamer, he's probably 24 years old. I help you become a better you. 100 followers. And yeah, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's trying to sell. Probably like some cheesy service like copywriting, video editing. I don't know. And I wouldn't trust this guy. But then we have this guy here, Robin Grundfeld. I know his name. His name is also in here, so I know exactly who he is. He has a following, so that builds a bit of trust. People listen to him. And creator and agency owner, I know what he's doing. We grow brands in the love economy. I know exactly who he's helping, and then a strong call to action. So when I come on this profile, if I would be like a dating coach or a matchmaker, I would feel like I'm at home because he's helping me. I can already relate to him and I know exactly what I need to do next. So you gotta optimize your profiles if you actually wanna get more clients, because a lot of people are like this guy, doesn't focus on their profile. And yes, some of these guys that are DMing me are like selling marketing services and like they want to grow my social media or something, and their profile looks like this. I'm like, maybe you should focus on growing your own stuff before helping others do that. So yeah, you gotta optimize your profile first. And the second thing is you need to map out a plan. How are you gonna get clients? So let's say your goal is to get to 10,000 per month. This is a really common goal, so yeah, let's just go with it. How many clients do we need? We need 4 clients at 2,500 a month. And then the question is, how are we gonna get those 4 clients? We gotta break it down into steps, into really small steps that we need to do every single day. So let's just say our booking rate is 7%, or close rate is 15%, and our click rate is 1.5%. The same goes here, book rate 7, close rate 15%. This is really typical. It won't be this high probably in the beginning, but yeah, let's just go with it. So we're gonna do organic content and cold outreach to get these 4 clients. So how many pieces of content are we gonna do? We're gonna do 7 reels a week. And how many views do we need on these 7 reels to actually close 4 clients? We need 60,000 views because our click-through rate is 1.5%, and our booking rate is 7%, and then our close rate is 15%. So we need 60,000 views. But we don't want to promote our lead magnet in all of our videos. So we're only going to have a call to action 3 times per week to our lead magnet. So that means we need 25,000 views on these 3 reels. And we need 386 people to click on our lead magnet. So we need 386 people to actually open up our lead magnet. And yeah, from those 386 people, Our booking rate is 7%, so we're gonna book 27 calls. But that means also that your lead magnet needs to be really valuable and have a strong call to action. And the lead magnet is basically working to nurture people and basically build up trust and paint a vivid picture of how their life would look like if they actually would hire you. So then we have cold outreach with the same percentages. So that means we gotta send 386 DMs or emails or whatever to actually book 27 calls. And we need 27 calls because our close rate is 15% to actually close 4 clients. So this is exactly how you gotta break this down. And from like these DMs, you gotta break it even down to what you should do per day. So per day, you gotta break everything down. So yeah, you know you're doing 7 reels. When are you filming those reels? When are you editing those reels? You know exactly how many views you gotta get. So yeah, you gotta break it down to basically the day, what you have to do every single day to accomplish this goal, 10K per month, and close those 4 clients. So map out a plan. Then moving on to the third thing, ignoring systems and processes. We're going to talk about the total client experience. People are ignoring all of the systems and processes. They are trying to get their next client, and once they sign the client, they start celebrating for no reason because they have actually accomplished nothing. Yeah, they get a new client, but the real work starts when you actually close that deal. Now you have to deliver results to them. So they go and tell their friends, and you can retain them. They stay around, and you get money from them month after month, because we don't want to be in the position to close a client and then they leave the next month and then we gotta get a new client. That's not an ideal. So this is basically how we map out the total client experience and how the journey that our client goes on. I don't want to dive too much into detail because I can spend way too much time on this. But essentially, we start off with reflect. We have a discovery call. We go over the hopes and fears of the clients, the goals, and the reality, where the clients are at and where they want to be. And then we decide if they are a good fit. And if they are a good fit and we think we can actually help them, then we onboard them. So we have a onboarding process. Most of it is automated, but you also have to do manual tasks. And the onboarding process is really, really important because once a client pays, you got like 48 hours to actually do something, because in the first 48 hours, that's when your client decides if you are actually worth their money. You gotta instantly get things to them because the 48 hours is the most important hours after closing the deals. Because yeah, your client is gonna determine if the investment was good or not in the first 48 hours. So your onboarding process is really important. You don't want to set the tone for your client that your service is not good before you haven't even got started. And yeah, basically once the onboarding process is done, we come into the make phase. The make phase is where we generate content, we design and develop all of the funnels, and we basically plan out the content for the next month. We do all of the deliverables. After that, we have the observe phase. That's when we run ads, collect data, review all of the results, and then we evaluate the chosen strategy and make any changes, basically. And then we again have the reflect. So where they want to go, and so on. Explore options, goals, and so on. Analyze results. And then we move on to the make phase. So this is the cycle our clients go on. And yeah, you gotta have your systems in place. How you deliver your service to your clients, how the onboarding process looks like, and how the entire journey of the client looks like. Most of you have no idea in what phase your client actually is in, and even more like your clients have no idea where they are, and they feel really lost and they don't see any progress basically, and that's when you lose your clients. So you gotta have a total client experience. Moving on, number 4, you're over promising and under delivering. Oh, I can't stress this enough. This is so bad. You essentially are promising a mountain and delivering a rock. Like a rock, a goddamn rock. I'm not saying it should be the opposite, that you're promising a rock and delivering a mountain. That's not profitable and not sustainable, but you should always be over delivering. Give something extra, something that the client wouldn't expect. That's how you surprise your clients. The clients are happy. They spread the word of your service and your agency, and that's how you actually scale and get results to clients and keep them happy. So you gotta over deliver, not under deliver. And a lot of you guys are just saying all of these things that you're gonna do on the sales call because you're so focused on closing the deal. And once you close the deal, you start celebrating, and you actually haven't done anything because you just promised all of these things and now you gotta deliver on them. So yeah, you should rather under promise and then over deliver. That's the way you gotta do it. The 5th thing is underpricing your services. You are charging way too little for your services, because let's say your goal is to make 10,000 per month. If you're like this guy who helps every single one, you try to help everyone, and you're actually not able to charge premium prices. So you charge 500 a month per client. You actually need 20 clients to get to 10K per month. That is gonna get you burnt out. You're not gonna get results to these people because you can't serve 20 clients. You don't have the money to hire enough staff to actually get results to these people. So you want to be this guy who is really targeted, really niche down. He's the expert, he's the king in his niche, and he's only serving 4 clients at 2,500 a month, which is 10K per month. It's much easier to get good results for these 4 people than to get results to 20 people. And you can actually hire a team to help you get results to these people because they are only 4. So niche down and charge premium prices for your services and serve a small audience. You don't need too many clients to actually make good money. So those are the 5 common biggest mistakes that new agency owners make. I've made all of these myself. So yeah. And we're actually just launching Agency Hub. Agency Hub is a community where we share everything that we do in our agency. So if you like this video, you will definitely like Agency Hub. You will learn how to run a profitable business and basically with the total client experience. Everything from creating content, like growing your personal brand, sales, how to close deals, client acquisition, your business operations, so your systems, then how to run ads and so on. And we're actually also doing live weekly calls. So we have like masterclasses and Q&As for you to jump in and ask us whatever you want. And the crazy part is that we're doing a crazy offer the first week. This offer ends on November 30th, so you gotta act fast, because normally we are at $49 a month to join. But now you can actually join for only 29 cents a day, which is $9 a month, which is a coffee a month basically. Just one coffee a month. And we're only doing this for the first week, so it will end November 30th. So you gotta act fast, because we're never gonna go this low again. And the price is just going up from there. And the best part is, if you join before November 30th, and when the price increases, you are still only gonna pay 29 cents a day. So you gotta act fast. The link is down in the description. Make sure to go and join, because we're never gonna do anything this crazy again. And yeah, I didn't mention that you also get access to my entire team. We share everything that we do in our agency, so of course my team is in there. And yeah, so make sure to join. And with that being said, hit that subscribe button and like this video, and I will see you in the next video.